What happened to Kayla?
Hey, y'all! Wonderful.
Hey.
You made it, Rowdy. Way to show up today. If everybody wants to know, this is the Women of FWA Live Q&A. It is Tuesday, February 10th, 2026. And I've been sitting here talking to Kelly because Rowdy's been stuck in traffic. Okay, you guys. Today is going to be all about demo days. I have two of our main sponsors here. I've got NW Quick Pull, Rowdy Sloggett. I've got Mark Cobb with JC Gurry Signs and Decals. I want everybody to remember that this is about real conversations. It's not a sales pitch. But these two guys here, they're in different businesses, but they're in the same heart of the industry. They both work shoulder to shoulder with contractors every day. And they are coming to demo days. Are y'all
Demo
excited?
days.
Helicopter.
You know, I want to start this off by
We
saying,
are outside today.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I wanted to start off by saying that, you know, the whole thing about demo days and all of us working together is we're all small businesses and American small businesses working together to meet each other and network, and then also help each other out where we can. And I want to shout out to a couple of people that, because, you know, we follow lots and lots of people and they follow us, and it helps out. Daniel Lynch of Lynch Landscape and Fencing made a comment the other night. He says, because, you know, he's from down in Louisiana, and this is how we do things down there. He says, it really irritates me when people complain about the price, but then they go into a big box store wanting a good deal. It's like, that's just irritating. I made a comment on there. Next thing I know, he's supporting me. We're following each other, and I'm looking forward to meeting him when I'm down there, because I am starting out in Washington State and driving clear down to Florida, which is the opposite corner of North America continent. And I want to meet as many people as possible and show them with a quick pull the saw fence, my U.S. hammer, electric U.S. hammer. And you know what? We're Americans. We're resilient people, and we're here to work together. You know, despite all the politics and everything else that's craziness that's going on in the world, we don't put up with. We're here together. We're consolidating as Americans. And I love that about that. I enjoy this. I enjoy seeing Brian and all the other people, including JC Gurry.
Wow.
I was in your booth last week showing, looking at signs. I'm thinking, you know what? If I needed a marketing list, I just go to a trade show and take a picture of his wall. And I think he's connected to just about everybody in the United States. He's got somebody somewhere.
And Canada. And Mexico.
I love you two so much. Let me start by just saying that if you ever need anybody to host a live Q&A for you, Rowdy clearly seems to be on board, because he took off and ready to run. He is all about this industry and all about educating and connecting people, real salt of the earth, and I really appreciate that, by the way. Okay, so let's back up for a second. You were about to trek all across the United States. You're starting where and ending where, and what date is this starting?
I'm starting out. Let's put it this way: I travel from Washington State down to Sacramento, California, and then I'm going to hit a bunch of fence companies and fence distributors
and JC Gurry.
And JC Gurry,
Okay.
whoever's willing. And then I'm looking for a challenge because, people see the quick pull and they're thinking that doesn't work. That's soft dirt. There's a trick to this. No, everybody that experiences it understands that's not. And so I'm out to prove that, hey, and if you've got a fence post or a gate post or a corner post and you're thinking, can't pull that out, bring it on. We got more pulling power than a skid steer. Now I'm going to end in Orlando, Florida, and I hope my lovely wife will be down there with us during this. And,
what's in Orlando?
The Demo Days. I don't know what the name of that town is on the outskirts of Orlando.
Astula. We found out today. It's not Astatula like we've been saying.
It's just close to Disney World.
It's close to Disney.
Is it?
Okay,
Really?
you guys.
Yes.
It is.
It is. Well, it's a half-hour drive or so, depending on traffic.
I'm excited. I ain't big on Disney World, but I'm excited. I want to see the alligators.
Well, I want to say that.
Fishing pond?
Say it again.
They got a fishing pond and a splash pad, and I'm looking forward.
There's both. Yes, you have to wear your NW Quick Pull logoed swim trunks.
Yes.
Okay, guys.
No Speedos.
No, not even if it says FWA.
I feel like I've lost control of this entire episode. Okay, so no more talk about Speedos. Let's talk about Demo Days. What's really exciting is Access Distribution Center is the full event sponsor. They're bringing education in the mornings, and then we're going to have the demo arena open. Rowdy is going to be demonstrating how the NW Quick Pull pulls out posts. I also have Eglise with Evu Fence doing the same training in Spanish.
Cool.
So this isn't just open to English speakers. This is open to people who speak Spanish, not just fence contractors, landscaping contractors, anybody in the trades, anybody who works in construction, outdoor construction. And guess what? They all need signs.
Yep, that's for sure.
All need signs. And did you know that if you get a ticket to Demo Days, and I might drop a code DD26 to get you in for free, you also get the education for free as well, both mornings.
Nice.
And we have some superstar guests possibly coming. I mean, influencers. I mean, the largest influencer in the fencing world, Sean King, is supposed to be there, ain't he?
Oh, he's got a booth, doesn't he?
Yes,
Oh,
Mr. Vince has a booth.
Yeah.
And it's not completely certain, but there's a gentleman I'm really working hard at trying to get him. There's no guarantee. Don't quote me on this, but I am begging a guy by the name of Travis Collins, who's Tools by Design. And he literally has the biggest following of any other tool influencer in North America. And he's got goats and his wife Liv. I mean, it's one of those things where if you ever get a chance to meet this guy, he's just bigger than life. He's a lot of fun, and he's got a lot of knowledge about multiple industries. So I'm hoping that he'll bring that knowledge with him, get a chance to hang out with him a little bit.
Well, I heard that NW Quick Pull might be there too, and there's an influencer.
I don't know about that, but we're really going to work hard on our social media when we do that track across the United States. I'm going to try to make posts at least 3 or 4 times a week, just so that people can keep track of where I'm at, what I'm doing. And please, if you're watching this, spread the word. Reach out to me. Let me know where you're at, where there's a post. I'm seriously looking for that challenge. And another thing, guy told me the other day in Wyoming, says, I'll let you race against my skid steer. I got 30 posts to pull out. You pull out 15, I'll pull out 15, and let's see who can pull out faster. I'm like, bring it on. If I didn't already have something else planned, I would have jumped in my car and run. I've done it before. I'm not afraid to do it again.
So what's so amazing about Demo Days is that we have that demo arena happening there in the middle. You'll be able to do live demos. What are you bringing, Rowdy? And what are you going to bring both the original and the new baby NW Quick Pull.
And my appetite. Since we got a Spanish speaker interpreter, I'm hoping there's a taco truck there. But yes, we
There's hot dogs.
Hot dogs.
There's hot dogs.
We unveiled it last week at Fence Tech, our new product, our newest product. We're barely got it into production, so we're running tight here. But yeah, I mean, we got the Quick Pull Junior. It has the same 10,000 pounds worth of pulling pressure, but on one leg, so it only weighs 10 pounds. The leg weighs 10 pounds, but the same handle. So if you've already got a Quick Pull, all you got to do is buy the leg for the more portable ability.
Really? I like that. So why is seeing it live matter?
Once again, you know, people see our videos. We've heard this time and time again. We do a demonstration for like the city of Portland or the state of Alabama or Mississippi and say, we've seen you. We know who you are. We've seen your videos, but we can't believe that it works. There's got to be a catch. Well, come on up here. We've had fence contractors tell us, look, tell you what, if you can pull out that gate post at the front of my shop, I'll buy one. I said, it's coming out and my little wife is going to pull it. And now, wait a minute, no. And then when Kelly pulls it out, the guy's like, I have to have that in front of my shop for security purposes. I said, well, why'd you ask me to pull it out? I mean, the guy's literally doing the happy hour, started his happy hour, and he says, now I got to set down my beverages and go back to work. I thought I was done for the day. I got to fix that gate post. Otherwise, my yard's not secure. We did it recently over in Portland, Oregon. They said, well, that signpost is just, I mean, it was a fluke you got it out. Try that one over there. And I said, why? Is it harder? He says, yeah, you won't get that one out. I said, do you want it out? He says, no. I said, well, we're going to pull it out if you ask me to. He says, no, you're not. About 10 minutes later, he's like, well, stop. We got it about a foot out of the ground. We got another 4 feet to go. And he says, no, stop. We got to put it back in there. They're literally stomping on it and pounding on it and running over it with the car, trying to get it to go back into the ground. He says, we'll buy Quick Pulls. It works. Now I understand it works.
Wow. Okay, Mark, so signs and decals are not flashy, but we need them. They're critical.
Yep. Well, they
What
can
are
be
people going to
flashy.
learn? Well, they can be. You're right. Y'all have that new, beautiful, reflective.
Well, it's new. It's new for the fence industry. It's not
There you
new. Yeah, security's been using it for a very long time. But, you know, it's like, why do you want your sign to stop working when it gets dark? You know, because you want it working 24/7. And reflective, man, a light, your headlights hit on that, and bam, it just pops out.
I'm waiting for you to come out with an LED light one. Imagine you drive down the street and you see some fence.
Well, I mean, we've looked at that because there is some product out there, you know, but it usually causes nothing but trouble, you know, because it's got to be solar most of the time, and stuff gets moved, and there, you know, you have to have a backlight on some. Anyway, tried and true reflective works, right? It doesn't wear out. It's there all the time. So that's what we would recommend. I mean, there's a lot of fencers who have actually opted in for that. And once they see it, it's like Dan Blanc didn't know we had reflective, and we did some reflective signs for him. And now he's got reflective billboards. He's got a reflective sign for his shop. But it works, right? It's just you know, otherwise you drive by and you don't even notice anything at night, you know, even if you're right on a main street. But if it's reflective, it's going to catch your eye.
Yes, very much. And I'm excited to see what y'all are going to bring and the information you're going to bring, and how this full hands-on training is just going to all come together in this big, beautiful atmosphere. And honestly, I think I'm going to have Rowdy like MC the whole event, because he's so hyped.
Good. Yeah.
And he's going to be
Not my vote.
He's going to be so high on that road trip all across America that like I'm going to have to calm him down somehow when he gets there. Although,
Nah, you don't want to get me started with karaoke.
Oh,
Fence karaoke. She's writing that down.
Yeah.
Got it.
Coming up with
Got
ideas.
Well, they gave it a shot last year on the fence cruise.
That happened.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, so why are you two so excited to be a part of Demo Days? Y'all decided to help sponsor these events. Y'all are really pushing it forward. Like, what really drove you, Rowdy, to say, yes, we're on board with Demo Days. We want to make it. You were actually the first person to purchase a booth at Demo Days.
Yes, I was also the first. We're proud. This is on our resume. The Quick Pull was the very first vendor at Fence Workers Association too. We're very, very proud of being a member of this organization. Well, the reason I'm so stoked about this is when Kelly and I were done so many trade shows over the last 5 years that you kind of see the same people, same crowd, that kind of thing. And a little statistic for you: there's over 50,000 fence contractors in America.
Yes, there is.
But there's only like 7,000 of them that are big enough to take a week off and come to Las Vegas and see the show. And that leaves over 45,000 other fence contractors that really can't afford it because they're a small mom and papa.
Yeah.
And my idea was, let's take the show on the road. Let's take the Fence Workers Association on the show and show these other people, because they didn't get to come see the latest and greatest in Quick Pull or US Hammer or Salt Fence or even the Sean King, or how about this? Evan Gardner can cut your day in half if you had just a couple of his tools. I mean, these smaller contractors, I want to have multiple of these small shows throughout America so the smaller contractors have a chance to come and try out the taco and hot dog trucks and hang out with us. Splash pads, bring your kids, your wives, and just come look at the latest and greatest. When I go to a sportsman show, I don't care to go see the big names. I want to see what all of them, not just the big names, but the smaller guys that come up with their new inventions, how to store your fishing pole in your truck, the latest in rifle slings, coffee mugs when you're sitting in a duck blind. I want to see the latest and greatest in these little gizmos and gadgets and battery operated whatevers. I want to know. I mean, this is the kind of stuff that I go for, not the big expensive stuff. I come to see what's out there, and then I apply whether or not it's going to add to my life or not. And so this is giving that smaller person for $25 to come out and spend just a couple hours rather than take a whole week off of work.
Well said. I love that. What about you, Mark? Why did you jump on board? Why are you sponsoring?
Well, we're like Rowdy.
Supportive of Fence family.
Yeah, we service a lot of industries. It's all a niche market for us, but security, portable sanitation, access control, gates, and fence, right? And the fence people have always been, it was Mary's dad's favorite group of people. It's just a whole different, we don't sponsor a lot of stuff in other industries at this point in time, but we are really all in on the fence industry, and small contractors are our bread and butter. Mary's dad would always say, you don't tie up all your business in one large company, because they can bankrupt you and end up dictating terms to you and when they're going to pay you, and so we're here for everybody, right? It's and the joy we get out of the fact when you get a small fence contractor who's never had signs, and we help them design a sign, they get their sign. I mean, we get videos back now and pictures of them opening their box, and it's just like, it's really cool. It's a whole different industry. And Evan Gardner, finally, it took 2 years, but we finally got him to buy a sign, and he loves it, and it's reflective, but it's it's all fence. They just love the sign we did for them. So we get a lot of gratification out of what we do, and we like to give back, and we definitely give back to the fence industry as much as we possibly can. And so, when we had an opportunity, we just jumped on it.
I love that.
And,
I appreciate y'all. Oh, yes.
And it's on the East Coast. We don't get to see our East Coast customers that often.
Yes.
And we got to go see the Indiana area and froze our asses off, but Now we get to get out to Florida, right? And
Yes.
yeah, it was cold, huh?
You know, and the other thing, I had people come past my booth and it's like, well, you know, it's wintertime here. I'm like, no kidding. This is what winter's like.
We have the show in the winter.
We live in the
Yes.
Pacific Northwest where we only get like spring and fall. We don't get a summer like they do in Las Vegas, and we don't get a winter like they do in Indiana.
Nope.
And so, with that said, I mean, all of a sudden it's like, well, do you think you could pull out a fence post here in the frozen ground?
Yeah.
But I'm not going to. That's not going to happen.
Right.
17 degrees, right? The
I
start
don't
of
know
the
what-
show.
Well, here's the thing, you guys. This event is in Orlando. It's not going to be freezing to our knowledge. And in theory, we should have really good weather. So come down to demo days. You're going to see exhibitors like Titan. You're going to see Soul Fence. You're going to see NW Quick Pull. You're going to see Access Distribution Center. You're going to see Expert Professional Stain. I've got tons and tons of exhibitors reaching out every day. If you do want more information, I've posted my cell phone number all over the internet. If you can't get a hold of me or Brian, I don't know what you're doing. Every morning we have education. We're going to have gate safety training. We're going to have gate operator installation training. Rotary Gate System's going to be there and going to be assisting Access Distribution Center with that installation training. And then every day the show floor opens. You'll be able to walk around, see people doing live demos, see education inside the demo arena, learn how to build fence, learn how to build product, learn how to drive posts, learn how to pull posts.
Hang signs.
I
Yeah,
think
you know-
I think
you know
the
the
wing driver might be there. I can't make any promises, but I'm 99% sure Evan's going to be there repping his brand too. Come on, y'all. It's
Yeah, I
gonna
think he
be
just
such a
joined
great
us.
opportunity.
Yeah, he
Big
just
shout
showed
out
in.
to Wingman Tools. He just joined us, it looks like. I just seen him
Yes.
pop up. So I'm excited
Yes.
to see him there. It's always
Yes.
good to see him.
It is. It is always good to see him. These are like I said, y'all are all small businesses. Y'all are 2-3 man operations that, I mean, how many people work for NW Quick Pull, Rowdy?
Well, I'm the employee and Kelly's like the boss. I mean, I don't want to brag.
What about JC
Not
Gurry?
complaints.
We're
You got-
we're
We're on the
I think we're
website.
at 13 to 15, somewhere in that area.
There you go. And look at all that you guys are doing. Oh, hold on. What's Evan saying? Come on, Evan. Let's have
Come
lunch
on.
tomorrow. I'll buy you lunch
Mhm.
if you pay for it.
A hot dog.
I got
Oh,
Waffle truck.
waffle on a stick.
Taco truck.
Waffles on a
Okay.
stick.
Well, I don't know what we're eating while we're in Orlando, and we'll figure that out when we get there. But long story short, go to FenceShow.com, use free code DD26. That gets you into the show. That lets you try live demos. That lets you get into the education. And you get to meet Brian. You get to meet Rowdy. You get to meet Mark.
Wait a
I'll
minute,
be
Brian?
there.
Brian, have you
Brian.
seen that really, really tall guy with the cowboy hat?
He's going to be
Yeah.
there.
He's
Well,
supposed to
I
be
mean-
there.
Physically, mentally, no.
Hey, we'll have Heidi and Lou there as well.
Oh,
You
I'm
know-
so excited. It's going to be
You know
great
the
event.
biggest thing that people get out of this show, this demo days, is knowledge, education, and experience. Because we're new to this, we don't have a clue on what we're doing. I'm taking advice from people like Brian Harris of US Hammer. This morning I was talking to Revamp Fencing, and they've got offices all over the Midwest. And they were giving me advice as a small business, and I really appreciate them calling us and talking to us at the show. Because I tell you what, if it wasn't for people like Brian Harris and Brian Fredrickson and Evan Gardner, I got to tell you, Sean King, I don't know what I would be doing, because I'd be chasing my tail. I mean, this is a hard learning curve trying to get into business for yourself. It's tough. It's
That's
tough.
what
And it's nice.
association,
It's nice not to be alone in it. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what an
Jason Gurry's
association
been
is
doing it a
for,
while.
right? Is that camaraderie and that being able to talk to your people in other small businesses and fence contractors just getting started and the guys that have been there forever. That's what the whole FWA was all about, was uniting all those people to actually be able to help each other out. And we're always willing to put our 2 cents in. But you accept it.
Not you,
Don't say
Mark.
that. I'll be calling you, Mark. I'll be calling you.
I even put 3 cents in.
Y'all are crazy. Okay, world. Thank you two so much for joining me tonight. If there's somebody out there watching this later, whatever, drop a comment. Tell us where you're located. If you want Rowdy to stop by, shoot me a text, a message, whatever. Rowdy will drive 500 miles out of the way to come and see you and do a demo of his product because he really believes in it, and so do we. And if you need to get in touch with Mark and Mary Cobb with JC Curry Signs and Decals, again, drop a message here. I might have them on speed dial. I'd probably talk to these two gentlemen and their better halves, yes, better halves, more than I talk to my own family. So that's all.
We're all family.
Yes.
That's right.
So that's all I have today. Thank y'all so much, and I can't wait to see y'all in real life.
Demo days.
Demo days.